Greetings. Thank you for watching. On this latest update from where I've been at over my labiaplasty saga, don't know how else to describe it. So it's been, I guess this is the 9th day since my last update when I had just seen the first second opinion, and a lot has happened in that time. The next day I had a meeting with the bosses at work, and they talked to me about some issues, and I thought we'd worked everything out, but apparently not, because even though they said they're very straightforward and just to talk to them, the next day they had HR call me and tell me to please not come back. The night after I met them, I did the I Am live stream, which, sorry, I didn't get the sound working right. Maybe there'll be a next time. I'm thinking it would be nice to do that routinely, and maybe you would like to join in. Let me know if you would. So that felt really great. Felt a lot of intense light and healing with that, and it was very helpful. So I have posted what we did during that. It was much faster when I just did it for the camera. It took us quite a bit longer to do it as a group, but I was waiting for everybody to finish each phrase and doing an introduction, and then we did some closing comments just to see what everybody wanted to share. I had a follow-up with my own peer recovery specialist, which was, thankfully I was able to bring in my my mental health care coordinator from Anthem also on the group, and we talked about some things, just like ways to look forward, possible ways to get second opinions, and to all the things that aren't covered, how to deal with that. Like dilators aren't covered, transportation outside of Virginia is not covered, and there's a lot of people besides me too that go to DC for help, so we're trying to figure that out. And then I got a follow-up with the detective who came and got my story, who just followed up with me today and said he talked to the attorney, and there's no way to proceed forward with the criminal problem with my case, which is expected but kind of disappointing, because I don't really know if there's going to be any kind of way to get recompense at all. Still hoping for medical malpractice, but I have to find a lawyer that's willing to take the case, which is not going to be easy, especially since I don't have a ton of evidence, and it's hard to demonstrate how much sensation I've lost, even though it's enormous. And yeah, it's so much worse than it was. At least the pain is better managed. I also saw my psychiatrist, and they raised me up to 90 milligrams of Cymbalta a day. And except for occasional things, the pain is gone. Occasionally, like, I got a huge sharp pain the other day. Today I was experiencing some of that amputated penis numbness issue, where it feels like it's just been amputated and it's gone and it's all numb, which is honestly, it's worse than pain. It's kind of amazing, but when it's that sensitive a part and it's that heavily damaged and it feels numb, it's just like, it's shattering. It's really shattering. That was Monday when I saw the psychiatrist, and I had to convince them that I wasn't going to commit suicide, otherwise they'd force hospitalization on me, and that would be like, I don't see why they would think that'd be helpful, because like hospitalization as a patient with issues, that just makes you worse. I mean, I guess it's covering their ass liability wise, but it's like getting sent to jail without a hearing or a trial or even a cop involved. It's just, what the doctor thinks. And anyway, so I said whatever I had to say to not go back to the hospital. Basically, there's nothing that could get me to go back there easily. I mean, they would have to take me by force, for sure. Thankfully, another dear friend who had been my theta healer back in Santa Barbara reached out to me, and she had a conversation with me on Tuesday and did some healing over the phone, and that was really, really helpful. It just did wonders to help get rid of my hopelessness, to get rid of some of my agitation. I still feel like all I can do to stay sane is to hope for a new body, and to work on keep visualizing that future that I want to have, with a whole new life forward, and being open to changing my personality in such a way that could make that happen. That gives me hope. I also had another appointment with a new therapist who's trauma informed, and she's getting my backstory kind of about all of my traumas and safety plan and that kind of thing. Just to get the ball rolling. Hopefully that goes well, and honestly, it can't go fast enough for me. Once a week is just feels like an eternity, especially when I'm home alone and I don't have anything to do but apply for jobs and meditate and look out the window at the trees. So it's been difficult. It's been very difficult. I've been trying to reach out to the person that is doing my grievance with the hospital, and I have not been getting a whole lot of response. She did send me an email today in response to a phone call and an email. It said she's wrapping it up, but it sounds like she doesn't want any more information. She doesn't want to talk about it anymore, because she's just being, like I don't have time to talk to you. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just how it feels. I do have a pain management appointment coming up soon. I hope that is effective. I don't know. It's honestly, it's hard to have hope. I mean, I don't feel as actively hopeless as I was, but unless I am only just looking at the moment I'm in and trying to be grateful for the moment I'm in, then I can kind of survive. But if I think about who I am or where I am, or, especially my body, it's crushing. So, there's another doctor I've been trying to contact for a second opinion. That's been difficult. They're not very responsive, so that could take a long time. There is another doctor too that I contacted, and she is booked up until next year. So I'm on the wait list for that doctor. I don't know. It's really difficult. It's hard not to know what to do next. I mean, I feel helpless because I feel like I am helpless. I don't want to be helpless. This is not a place that I'm comfortable with. I'm very much someone who does things for herself, and I'm okay with asking for help if I need help. And I've been asking for help a lot, and I have not been getting what I need. People have been trying to help, but it seems like it's just always out of their grasp or out of their abilities. And then I get more distraught when I think about that. So I wish you a joyous life, to be fulfilled, to be at peace, to be loved, to be loving, to be supported, to be supportive, to know your place as being truly unified with all of existence and creation. I love you. Aloha.